Oh, sorry. Breakfast at Cicciarone. Nice place. Everybody's already left and gone out to the bus. But I wanted to come back and get a quick video here to show you what they're having for breakfast. And so they can remember later. Alright. Our group of 90 people split up into two buses. One went across Italy to Lanciano and Manoppello. The other stayed in Rome for a tour of ancient Rome. We're driving across Italy through the mountains from Rome to the Adriatic Sea. And we're on our way to Lanciano, the Eucharistic Miracle, and Manoppello, the face cloth of Christ. We have one full bus. The other bus is staying back in Rome and having Mass at St. Peter's at the tomb of John Paul II, and they're going to have a tour of ancient Rome. But a lot of these people have been to Rome before and really wanted to see these new sites, so we're taking them there.
So he drags me into the sacristy.
But obviously couldn't do that. Well, in the year 2000, without ever having thought of this thought had never entered my mind, I was sound asleep with Janet at my side and pitch dark in the room. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, or about that time, I sat up in bed. I have no idea why I sat up in bed. I just sat up in bed. I was wide awake, and I knew exactly what I had to do. It was all in my head. It was like I got an injection or something and put all those ideas in there. And I grabbed Janet and I shook her awake and I said, "Janet, quick, wake up, wake up!" And I scared her half to death, you know, just shaking her to wake her up. And she said, "What? I said, "We have to make a 10-part video series on the history of salvation from a Catholic perspective." And you can anticipate her response. "You scared me half to death to tell me that stupid idea. You could have told me in the morning." She said, "We can't even take good pictures. How does God expect us to make movies?" "Go back to sleep," she said. And she rolled over and went back to sleep. But I couldn't. I was on fire. This thing was just burning in my soul. So I got up that night and I sat at the computer and I said, "Well, what kind of a video series is this going to be?" So I started to figure out. Here we stopped for a potty break and to get some coffee. Everybody's looking forward to an espresso.
In the 700s, a priest was doubting here when he was consecrating the bread and wine, and God gave him a miracle. And when he held up the host, it turned into living flesh, and the wine into living blood. It has been tested over and over again by scientists and chemists and others, and it's confirmed on every level and count that it is living flesh and living blood of a human being. People have come here for centuries to venerate this miraculous Eucharistic miracle and to thank God that He gives us every day His real body and His real blood.
And the peace of the kingdom, where you live and reign with the Father in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God forever and ever. Amen. For this is my body, which will be given up for you. In a similar way, when supper was ended, he took the chalice, and once more giving thanks, he said the blessing, and gave the chalice to his disciples, saying, "Take this, all of you, and drink from it, for this is the chalice of my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant, which will be poured out for you and for many for the forgiveness of sins. Do this in memory of me."
So we stopped at this nice little restaurant for lunch. And now go look right in here. We'll see our group in here. The reflection's not too bad. There they are. And they're having lunch. And I'm going in to join them. With great anticipation, we all come in to the Church of the Volta Sancto, the Holy Face, to see the face cloth of Jesus 2,000 years ago, the cloth that was found lying in the tomb in Jerusalem. It's right up in this reliquary. Here comes Ross. We come up these stairs, and I told people that God plays hide and go seek with us. He hides himself in the form of a baby in a manger in Bethlehem. He hides himself under bread and wine, and he hides himself with his face right up here on the mountain of Manoppello, very hard to get to. And there, he smiles at us with his resurrected face. And here's some of our pilgrims up venerating and praying. This is the face cloth of Manoppello, and now we're going to turn a light on so you can see it juxtaposed against the shroud, image of the shroud, and it's a perfect match. The two faces are a perfect match. Back.